What if sleep simply left you, not for a night, not for a week, but forever? Imagine closing your eyes and waiting for rest, for silence, for that soft descent into nothingness. But it never comes. Your body grows tired, your thoughts grow heavy, your mind begins to blur, but sleep never arrives. Days pass, then weeks, then months, and still you remain awake. What would happen to your mind? Would you break? Would you forget who you are? Or worse, would you begin to see things that were never meant to be seen? Before we step into this unsettling story, welcome to Whispers of the Middle Ages, where forgotten fears return to life. We share daily strange and eerie stories from the medieval world, stories of minds unraveling, realities bending, and truths that refuse to stay buried. So, if you are drawn to the unknown, follow the channel, because some stories should have remained asleep. In a quiet town, far from the noise of courts and kingdoms, there lived a man named Adrian. He was, by all accounts, ordinary, a scribe, a careful man, a patient man, a man who understood the value of silence. Each night he followed the same ritual. Candle extinguished, door secured, body laid to rest, and sleep came easily, until one night it didn't. He lay still, eyes closed, waiting. Minutes passed, then hours. He turned, adjusted, breathed deeply. Nothing. Morning came. Adrian rose, tired but untroubled. Such things happened. A restless night. Nothing more. But when night returned, so did the silence, and again, sleep did not come. At first he endured. 2 nights, 3, then 5. His body protested, his thoughts slowed. His hands trembled slightly as he wrote, but still he did not sleep. He sought remedies, herbs, prayers, silence, darkness. Nothing worked. Days became a blur of effort. Nights stretched into endless, unmoving time. And yet, he did not collapse. He remained awake, always awake. It began subtly, a movement where none should be, a flicker at the edge of vision, a shape that vanished when looked at directly. Adrian dismissed it. Fatigue, nothing more. But the shapes returned, more often, more defined, not imagined, not entirely. They did not move like shadows, nor like people. They moved as though they were not bound by the same rules. Weeks passed, then months. Adrian no longer attempted sleep. The act itself had become meaningless. He simply existed, between day and night, between awareness and something else. The shapes remained, but now they watched him, not constantly, not openly, but enough for him to feel it. Eyes unseen, persistent, waiting. One night, if it could still be called night, Adrian made a discovery. The shapes only appeared when others slept, when the town fell silent, when no waking mind remained, except his. He was alone, not just physically, but perceptually, as though he had stepped outside of something shared, something human. Adrian stopped leaving his home. What purpose was there? Day and night had lost meaning. People moved through time in ways he no longer understood. But the shapes, they became clearer, closer, not hostile, not kind, simply present. And then one approached. It did not speak, not with words, but Adrian understood, not through language, but through knowing. It had always been there. They all had. But sleep had hidden them. Adrian no longer feared them. Fear belongs to those who do not understand, and he understood now. Sleep was not rest. It was a boundary, a veil, a protection, and he had lost it. He no longer tried to return, because there was nowhere to return to, only forward, into a world that had always existed, just beyond the reach of sleeping minds. Final question. If you could never sleep again, what do you think you would begin to see? Whispers of the Middle Ages, where the darkest stories are not imagined, only remembered.